9 brutal truths about women most men learn too late. Women are attracted to strength, not struggle. When we talk about strength, most think of physical power. But what many men misunderstand is that women are wired, deeply and evolutionarily, to be drawn not just to brute force, but to inner strength. Strength of purpose, strength of mind, strength of self-discipline. A man lost in his own chaos, constantly venting his struggles to seek sympathy, may receive temporary comfort, but not sustained desire. While empathy is real, attraction thrives in strength. Understand this. Women are naturally drawn to men who carry their burdens with quiet fortitude, who face life's storms with resilience, not helpless complaints. She wants to feel your strength because it signals survival. Not just your survival, but hers too, should she walk beside you. And this strength isn't about being emotionless. It's about mastering your emotions, not being enslaved by them. Men who wait for pity to turn into passion always end up disappointed. Pity is not desire. Strength, on the other hand, is magnetic. Validation seeking will destroy. Many men live as if they are waiting for external validation to tell them they are enough. Especially from women. They adapt themselves, bend their core values, dilute their personality, all to win approval. But here's the hard truth. The more you chase validation, the more you signal that you lack inherent worth. Women sense this at a subconscious level. They may not articulate it, but they feel it. Validation seeking reeks of neediness, and neediness suffocates attraction. Instead of seeking approval, become the source of approval for yourself. Self-validation breeds confidence. Confidence breeds respect. Respect breeds desire. When you are whole without needing her praise, paradoxically, she will offer it freely. Her love is based on perception, not promise. Many men cling to the illusion of unconditional love. They believe that because they were once chosen, they will forever remain chosen. But attraction is not a permanent state. It's an active process. It is based on perception, not promises. What does that mean? It means her feelings are responsive to how she perceives you in the present moment, not merely your history together. You could have been her hero yesterday, but if you stop growing, if you slip into complacency, if you betray your own standards, her perception changes. Understand this not with bitterness, but with clarity. It keeps you sharp. It keeps you alive. It keeps you leading, not following. Love must be earned continually, not secured once and forgotten. Emotional roller coasters are unavoidable, but manageable men often expect women to be steady emotional creatures to mirror the stoic frame they aim to hold. But women are inherently more emotionally fluid. It's not a flaw. It's part of their nature. Hormones, life stresses, relational dynamics, all these contribute to emotional variability. Here's the brutal truth. You cannot control her emotional tides. What you can control is your response to them. A woman will test your emotional resilience, sometimes unknowingly. If you panic at her storm, if you mirror her volatility, you lose frame. But if you remain steady, grounded, and unshaken, you become her lighthouse. She doesn't want you to drown with her in the waves of her emotions. She wants you to anchor her, to offer calm in her chaos. Embrace this role, and you earn immense respect. Hypergamy is real and unapologetic. Hypergamy, the innate biological tendency to seek the highest value partner available. It's uncomfortable to admit, but it is nature at play. Women are not evil for this. They are wired for survival, just as men are wired to seek beauty and youth as signs of fertility. Hypergamy is not personal, it is universal. The man who denies this lives in illusion. The man who understands this uses it as motivation. Level up continuously, not solely for her, but for yourself. Elevate your status, your skills, your income, your self-awareness. When you embody growth, you naturally place yourself higher on the value ladder, and women notice instinctively. Do not fight hypergamy, outgrow it. Comfort kills. Attraction. Routine is the silent killer of desire. The early stages of romance are fueled by mystery, novelty, and the thrill of the unknown. But as time passes, familiarity breeds comfort. And comfort, if left unchecked, erodes excitement. Many men fall into the trap of becoming predictable. Predictability leads to complacency. Complacency leads to boredom. Boredom leads to detachment. Keep the spark alive by continuously evolving. Surprise her, challenge her, lead her into new experiences. Let her feel the excitement of growth alongside you, because a man in motion is far more attractive than a man at rest. Women desire security, but not at the cost of excitement. Women deeply value security, emotional, financial, physical. But paradoxically, too much stability without stimulation becomes suffocating. If you provide safety but lack adventure, you risk becoming more of a provider than a lover. Security should be the foundation, not the entire house. Give her both, the sanctuary of your loyalty and the thrill of your unpredictability. Offer her the dual experience of safety and excitement. This balance keeps attraction alive over years, not just months. Be her safe place and her adventure. She respects boundaries more than unconditional access. Men often believe that giving unlimited access to their time and attention will win affection. But this open-door policy leads to the opposite. Women respect a man who protects his time and energy. When you set boundaries, not in arrogance, but in quiet confidence, you communicate self-respect. A man who values himself teaches others to value him. Don't always be available. Don't respond immediately to every call or message. Prioritize your mission and purpose. Scarcity creates value. Time invested in yourself increases your worth in her eyes. Boundaries are not barriers to connection. They are bridges to respect. Women respect actions, not words. A man can speak of greatness, but unless he lives it, his words mean nothing. Women are keen observers of congruence. If you talk about ambition but sleep away your mornings, she notices. If you promise loyalty but entertain distractions, she feels the disconnect. If you claim strength but collapse under pressure, she loses faith. Your actions are your truth. Forget the flowery speeches. Live your principles. Let your lifestyle speak for you. Let your discipline echo louder than your declarations. Because in the end, a woman may be swayed by words momentarily, but she is anchored by the consistency of your actions. Tests are a part of the game, not a sign of malice. One of the most misunderstood aspects of male-female dynamics is the concept of tests. Men often see them as manipulation or gamesmanship, but in truth, they are natural, subconscious, instinctual. Women test to confirm your strength. They test to validate their attraction to you. They test not because they are cruel, but because they are wired to seek stability in an unstable world. When you face a test, a sharp remark, a moment of doubt, a provocative challenge, understand it as her way of asking, "Are you truly the man I believe you to be?" The mistake weak men make is to react emotionally, to lash out, to collapse. The wise man remains unshaken, perhaps even amused. Pass her test not with arrogance, but with calm confidence. And as you do, she feels safer, drawn deeper into your frame. Indecision kills desire. There is nothing more repelling than a man paralyzed by indecision. Women crave certainty in their man, not because they lack intelligence or strength themselves, but because masculine decisiveness complements feminine fluidity. A man who cannot choose a path signals uncertainty. Uncertainty breeds anxiety. Anxiety destroys attraction. Indecision whispers, "I do not trust myself." If you cannot trust yourself, how can she trust you? Whether it's choosing where to go for dinner or making major life decisions, own your choices. Even if they are imperfect, direction is better than stagnation. Lead, decide, move. She will follow the man who knows where he is going, even if the destination evolves over time. Overinvestment too early backfires. In the early stages of connection, many men sabotage themselves by overinvesting far too quickly. Grand gestures, excessive compliments, unbalanced effort. These actions come from a place of insecurity, from the fear of losing her before you've truly won her. But this energy is suffocating. It signals desperation, not abundance. True abundance means you have options. It means you value yourself highly. It means you recognize that your time and energy are precious and you do not lavish them recklessly. Slow down. Let the connection breathe. Match her investment. And as you do, you maintain mystery, which keeps attraction alive. Emotional control wins the long game. Many men believe they need to out-argue or overpower a woman emotionally to win, but in truth, emotional mastery, especially over your own state, is the hidden advantage. Women are sensitive to emotional contagion. If you remain composed when she is swept up in emotion, you transmit calm energy. Your state becomes the dominant state in the relationship. Emotional control does not mean suppression, it means regulation. It means being aware of your emotions, but not enslaved by them. The storm can rage around you, but you are the mountain that does not move. This stability is profoundly attractive, and it deepens her respect beyond words. You are the prize, act like it. Men often place women on pedestals, idolizing them to the point of self-abandonment. But here's the brutal truth. Women are drawn to men who see themselves as the prize. This is not arrogance, it is self-respect. The man who views himself as the prize does not chase, does not beg, does not tolerate disrespect. He invests in himself relentlessly. He builds a life of meaning. He cultivates abundance in all areas. And because he values himself so deeply, others naturally follow. Women are not seeking perfection. They are seeking a man who knows his worth. Be that man. Masculine purpose comes before pleasure. A man without purpose becomes a man without direction. And a man without direction is lost in the eyes of a woman. Pleasure is temporary, purpose is eternal. Chasing fleeting pleasures, validation, physical satisfaction, empty indulgences leads to emptiness. But pursuing purpose builds legacy. It sharpens your character. It elevates your spirit. When you are purpose-driven, you radiate a different energy, focused, determined, magnetic. Women sense this at a primal level. They may enjoy the man of pleasure momentarily, but they commit to the man of purpose. Live for your mission first. Let relationships be the complement, not the core. Peace over drama. In a world addicted to chaos, the man who prioritizes inner peace stands apart. Women, like all human beings, can sometimes get caught in emotional turbulence. They test boundaries. They express frustrations. But drama cannot thrive where peace resides. Do not engage in petty arguments. Do not escalate emotional fires. Do not sacrifice your serenity for momentary victories. Choose peace over drama. Choose clarity over confusion. Choose elevation over entanglement. A man of peace commands respect, and respect sustains attraction far beyond superficial excitement.